mean the show's started? It's 8 o'clock in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Let's start this show. Sweet Virginia, sweet Lorraine, hush, hush, sweet Charlotte, sweet Jane, sweet home Chicago, sweet cherry wine, sweet Georgia Brown, sweet Caroline, sweet emotion, sweet lifted, the sweet smell of success. Well, I've been up and I've been low. Feels like love, but I don't know. Should I stop or should I go? Feels like love, but I don't know. Sweet nothings, sweet as taboo. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Sweet magnolias, sweet baby Jane. How a rose would smell by any other day. Sugar kisses, sweeter than wine. Sweet emotion, sweet child of mine. I've been high and I've been low. Feels like love, but I don't know. Should I stop or should I go? Feels like love, but I don't know. Feels like love. Feels like love. Sweet little lies you're telling me, absolutely, sweet Marie, in the sweet by and by, sweet city woman, sweet talking guy. Life is sweeter than it's ever been, and I've been having sweet dreams. I've been high and I've been low. Feels like love, but I don't know. Should I stop or should I go? Feels like love, but I don't know. Feels like love, and I don't know. Feels like love, feels like love, feels like love, feels like love. Feels like, oh, does my garage look different? It's because we're not in my garage. Curt and Amy won an auction. They won an auction to have a 30-minute show, and we've been trying to time it out to come here and do a 30-minute show. Little did they expect I'd be taking over their garage with all this equipment. They didn't know. And right now, a lot of people around the world are looking at Curt and Amy's garage. It's yeah. A lot cleaner than mine, am I right? You know who's watching tonight? Susan and Tim Griffin. Susan, I hope you're feeling better. I guess they've been sitting at home looking at each other. And this might be a song for people sitting at home looking at each other. It's a love song. I'm an idiot for your love. Just an idiot for your love. I'm not the man I was, and it's probably because I'm an idiot for your love. I'm incompetent for your love. I'm insignificant for your love. Just roll me out the door. I can't function anymore. I'm an idiot for your love. I would cry for you. I would die for you. I would never say goodbye to you. I would reveal for you how I feel for you. I would lie and cheat and steal for you. I'm insensible for your love, incomprehensible for your love. You better cut me loose. I'm of little or no use. I'm an idiot for your love. I would cry for you. I would die for you. I'd be straight or gay or bi for you. I would reveal for you how I feel for you. I would lie and cheat and steal for you. I'm an idiot for your love. Just an idiot for your love. I'm not the man I was, and it's probably because I'm an idiot for your love. Go ahead, try it, neighbors. I'm not the man I was, and it's probably because I'm an idiot for your love. I'm an idiot for your love. I'm an idiot for your love. Yeah! Of course, our hostess Amy had some requests. Every one of Amy's requests is in the show tonight. Starting with this. I don't know what Amy does when she goes out. But I've always been responsible. I've always had a sense of obligation to God and the flag, to Mom and apple pie. So I don't know what's come over me. Don't know wherein lies this insanity, but I have to live at least once before I die. So tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to throw it all away in a spectacular way. Tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to do something dumb, and I don't care. I feel like I've been suffocating, hesitating, waiting for a moment when I could even try to flap my weary arms and fly. I know I miss the family, miss the house, the dog, and the Jeep Cherokee, but I have to live at least once before I die. So tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to throw it all away in a spectacular way. Tonight, sing it. I want to do something dumb, and I don't care. No, I won't care what happens when you close that door. I don't care what happens to me anymore. La 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 la. La 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 la. And I know I'll miss the family, miss the house, the dog, and the Jeep Cherokee, but I have to live at least once before I die. with me. Then let me hear you say tonight. What? I want to throw it all away in a spectacular way. Hey, tonight, I want to ruin my life. I want to ruin my life. I want to ruin my life. And if I'm going down, you're coming with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Halloween weekend. I have one Halloween song and I'm doing it right now. This one's for Karen Peterson. Karen, are you out there? Because when you hear this, that's your cue to let out a blood-curdling scream. Maybe my helpers in this garage will scream too. This ought to be interesting. Oh, this is going to be good. There's a rat on the stairs of Auntie Purple's house. There's 100 dead canaries at Auntie Purple's house. There's a head in the stove that she picked up off the road. There's a lot to see at Auntie Purple's house. There's a noose in the attic of Auntie Purple's house, and you'll always feel ecstatic at Auntie Purple's house. She will serve little pies filled with real human eyes. There's some scary things at Auntie Purple's house. And her garden, it grows so beautifully, but only Auntie Purple knows what's buried in the flower bed. Uncle Red. There's big black pots without lids at Auntie Purple's house. Then Egyptian pyramid at Auntie Purple's house. There's a cat from Siam sleeping in a pentagram. There's some scary things at Auntie Purple's house. Where do all the goblins go? Auntie Purple's house. How about Edgar Allan Poe? Auntie Purple's house. There's a ghost and a ghoul living in the vestibule. There's some scary things at Auntie Purple's house. There's a lot to see at Auntie Purple's house. It's unusual at Auntie Purple's house. We never trick or treat at Auntie Purple's house. Scary! Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the cast of tonight's show. On sound, lights, and camera, please welcome, as usual, same Friday, different garage, Mr. Pipe Jim on sound, lights, and camera. We have on cue cards and drinking, Brian Murphy. Let's hear for Brian Murphy. And cheerleading on the other side. We're in his, he had to be here because this is his hometown, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man who owns IKEA, Mr. Joe Hip. Let's hear for Mr. Joe Hip, owner of IKEA. So if you have any problems putting together your newest couch, just call that gentleman there. Shannon Lanier and her friend Carrie are watching in Florida right now. And they requested a song that I use to introduce myself. I usually say, hi, my name's Pat, and I like men. I like women. I like sinking, I like swimming. I like dogs and I like cats. I like cows in cowboy hats. I like knives and forks and spoons. I like whistling happy tunes. I like to come, but not too soon. 'Cause I like everything. It's absolutely true. With me, the glass is always half full. Because I like milk, I like cookies. Adam 12 and the rookies. I like peaches, I like cream. I like field and I like stream. I like diamonds, clubs, and hearts. I like to order a la carte. Gee, I like your private parts. Can I say that in Oak Creek, Joe? 'Cause I like everything. You could never get me down. That will never happen. I will never be depressed when my step is light and my toes are tapping. So, I like Veronica, I like Betty, I like meatballs and spaghetti, I like God and I like Buddha, I like cheddar, brie, and Gouda. I love cheese. And right over there, right through there, there's a kitchen with some delicious cheese in it. Yeah. I like Beatles, Stones, and Doors. I like to shop at hardware stores. I'd like to do you on a cheese-covered floor. Joe, can I say that in Oak Creek? I like everything. Help me out. I like men. I like sinking. I like dogs and I like cows in cowboy hats. I like Phil and I like Don. Happy days, the wrath of Khan. Won't you put these handcuffs on? I like everything. I like water, I like wine. I like to think that love is blind. And I enjoy myself. Hope I don't go blind. 'Cause I like everything. Wow. Derek Mosier. I think Derek is from Chicago. Last show we did a few weeks ago, he was at a corn maze. Tonight he's dog sitting. This is a deep cut for Derek. It's also kind of spooky. Doesn't it sound kind of spooky? This song goes, love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Feels like I'm crawling across the desert sand, and you are just a mirage. I poured the water on the wicked witch, and you're the Wizard of Oz. And disappointment is my middle name. It's a hard one to spell. If you must ask me why I feel this way, guess you don't know me too well. 'Cause I do bend over backwards for you. I do. I bend over backwards for you. Bend over backwards for you. And you don't do much for me. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. I took a bullet from your Tommy gun on St. Valentine's Day. The slings and arrows of your wicked tongue, I just brushed them away. I know you love me somewhere deep inside. That's somewhere so hard to find. Maybe I'm blowing this all out of proportion. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But I do. I bend over backwards for you. I backwards for you. But you do nothing for me. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. So that's the end of my soliloquy. I hope you're writing this down. You've never taken me too seriously, so why should you start now? I know I tend to exaggerate. I'm overdramatic, it's true. But when you tell me that I got away, that's not so easy to do. I do. I bend over backwards for you. I do. I bend over backwards for you. I bend over backwards for you. Yeah, bend over backwards for you. Won't you bend over for me? Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. Love, hate. Hate to admit that I love you. I'd like to say hello to Rod out in California. Oh, no, Rod is not in California. Rod out in Colorado. Let's hear for Rod in Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. And you know who else requested this song tonight? Oak Creek's own Joe Hip. This is one of my oldest songs. It goes like this. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll suck up a case of PBR. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. We got Elvis on the stereo. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll slide underneath my four-wheel drive. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. We got Jesus on the radio. What a friend we have in Jesus. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We got black velvet panties, the dogs playing cards. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. We got porno on the video. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll make love by the light of my lavender lava lamp. I said, we'll make love by the light of my lavender lava lamp. Not bad, huh? Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. Come on down to my mobile home. We'll party all night long. Party all night long. We'll party all night long. We'll party all night long. We'll party all night, party all night, party all night, party all night, party, 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 party. We've got Elvis on the stereo, 8-track tape. Come on down, Rod from Colorado. That made it all the way to Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. He's probably got edibles and whatever. I have so many people that I'd like to say thank you to for donating to the first show this month in October. Let's see. Let's thank some people, and we won't hold our applause till the end. We'll just applaud for all of them. We got Karen Reiner from my hometown. Let's hear for Karen. Jeff Briganti, thank you for giving me money. Troy Tower. Doesn't that sound like an actual building somewhere? Where's a Troy? Is that in like New York or upstate? Well, I've got a meeting today at Troy Tower. Mark Lippert, who usually is sitting right there at the garage shows. Darren Garrett's another neighbor of mine. We gave him a lot of beer last time, so he sent some money. Not enough to cover the beer. Michael Kukulka, thank you. Ann and Gary Peterson from out there in New Mexico, I believe. Nurse Becky, who is recuperating from something. Hello, Nurse Becky! Shannon Bever, or Beve. Joe Altenbach. Josh Navrastad. Could you people have easier names, please? That's all I'm saying. Dougie Ramich. Dougie. I like that name, Dougie. Connie Kutris. I almost said Connie Francis. Famous 50s singer. Yeah, thank you. Shelby Grote said, we miss you, Shelby, and I miss you too, Shelby. Let's hear for Shelby Grote. In fact, I'm going to change her name to Grote, okay? Julia Bosman. Now, Julia, you have this thing with that family, the Whistlers, and you wanted me to sing, oh, oh, man, I understand, for the Whistlers, but you got your request in too late. You want me to play the request, you got them in, have them in by midnight of the Friday morning of the show. So, Julia, that was for the Whistlers anyways. And later on in the show, I'll actually do some whistling. And, of course, Boris Bowden. Hello, Boris. I hope you're watching from wherever you are. Boris is watching. Well, you know what we're going to do right now? You know what we're going to do? We're going to put this one down. I'm going to hand it to Murph. And I'm going to... Oh, we have a stand right there. During the pandemic, I learned how to play this thing. I think I got it. Who's a fan of ukulele? You know who's a fan of ukulele is Paul Marker and Lara Collier. Do you know the name Collier? That is a coal miner, a collier. Yeah. I learned that watching Welcome to Wrexham on Hulu. They want to hear me sing, life is a buffet, eat like a pig. If you're gonna dream, baby, dream big. Everybody zags, why don't you zig? Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. I took a look at my life, it was boring as could be. How could I stand the monotony? Every single day was the same as the last. Something had to change, it had to change fast. I said life is a buffet, eat like a pig. If you're gonna dream, baby, dream big. Everybody zags, why don't you zig? Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. I know that you don't drink or smoke, you don't hang around. You eat your crazy food and you stay away from town. Nothing that you do is ever untoward. Aren't you getting tired? Aren't you getting bored? You should be singing, life is a buffet, eat like a pig. If you're gonna dream, baby, dream big. Everybody zags, why don't you zig? Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. Just for a second there. You young folks will not remember who I'm talking about. Just for a second there, I started feeling like 60s singer Tiny Tim. It's in my head, it sounded like I'm singing, life is a buffet, eat like a pig. If you're gonna dream, baby, dream big. Everybody's aches, why don't you sing? Life is a buffet, eat like a... I'd like to remember for that verse right there. Well, I know what you believe, I know just how you feel. What if hell's a myth? What if heaven isn't real? What if all our prayers fall on non-existent ears? If there's no afterlife, you better live one here. And we'll all be singing, life is a buffet, eat like a pig. If you're gonna dream, baby, dream big. Everybody zags, why don't you zig? Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. One more. Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. If you're gonna dream, baby, dream big. Everybody zags, why don't you zig? Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. Everybody zags, why don't you zig? Life is a buffet, eat like a pig. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Once you start playing ukulele, it's hard to put it down. It's like, you know what I could do though right now? Let's all have a drink. Let's hear for Curt and Amy for knowing to have diet ginger ale to go with my Jameson. Oh, excellent. Then it's not just me. It's not just me. Now, I have some friends and well, they're not my friends. I only met them a couple times, but they come from Surprise, Arizona. Bruce and Nancy. Bruce and Nancy requested a couple songs after the last show. I decided to do this one for them on the ukulele because it's an instrument of romance. Am I right or am I right? This is a love song, so out there in the garage, out there in the driveway, if you're here with someone you love, I suggest you take their hand right now. I don't want $1 million. I don't even want to. I'm content without a cent, 'cause all I want is you. I don't want a stately mansion with an ocean view. I'll hang my hats in any old shack, 'cause all I want is you. I'll hang my hats in any old shack, 'cause all I want is you. All I want is you to hold me tight. All I want is you night after night. I don't want a Lamborghini or even a Subaru. I'll walk 100 miles to see you smile, 'cause all I want is you. I'll walk 100 miles to see you smile, 'cause all I want is you. Ukulele. All I want is you forevermore. All I want is it to be like it was before. I don't want to live forever. Ripe old age will do. But before I go, you should know all I want is you. Before I go, you should know all I want is, all I want is, all I want is you. hope that started some hearts fluttering out there. I don't know. We're going to pick this one up again. Maybe we should take another drink. How about that? You know, somehow the drinks taste better at Curt and Amy's house. I am writing a Broadway musical. I've been working on it since the beginning of summer. I'd like to play one song from my Broadway musical for you guys. This will be towards the end of the first act. I'll be singing, "When my heart is heavy, when I can't find a friend, when the world out there is too much to bear, I'll close my eyes and I'm home again. And when my mind is muddled and down, down, down I descend, negativity has a hold on me, I close my eyes and I'm home again. Back where the sun is always shining, the sky is always blue, it's always summertime and every day is bright and new. It's cozy in the kitchen and it's peaceful in the yard. It reminds me life's worth living, doesn't need to be so hard. Sometimes I'm befuddled and sometimes I'm just high. Sometimes when I'm at wit's end, I'll close my eyes and I'm home again. Sometimes when I'm at wit's end, I'll close my eyes and I'm home again. I'll close my eyes and I'm home again. I'll close my eyes and I'm home again. Ladies and gentlemen, another Amy request. An Amy request. And there's a guy here tonight wearing a well-worn t-shirt that has the first line of this song on it. Maybe we should get him up here to be on Facebook Live. No, you got to be in front of the camera, my friend. Who's this guy? What's your name again? Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Scott. Look at that. He has worn this shirt for, to do chores. He has worn this shirt when he goes out for dinner at fancy restaurants. You can tell at how... Let's hear for Scott one more time. Thank you, Scott. Now get the hell out of here, all right? For all the rest of you, this is a campfire song. Amy requested my campfire song. It's a song I wrote when I was drunk. 2 beers and 12 shots of Jameson, ladies and gentlemen. 2 beers after a show in Watertown, Wisconsin. Has anyone ever been to Watertown, Wisconsin? Okay. The first time I played there, it was not fun. I came out and I said, I thought it would be cute. I came out and I said, "Bienvenidos a la ciudad de agua." Yeah, Scott, you know what I was talking about right there. It's just a hobby I have where I translate the names of Wisconsin towns into Spanish. Like I play in Ciudad de la Manzana, Appleton. I play in Puerto Nuevo, Egg Harbor. Puerto Verde. Thank you. Oak Creek. Oh, you can't look. but Joe Hip can look. Just find the Spanish words for oak and creek. It'll only take a second. El Rio de Oc. No, Rio is river. Oh, I don't know what the hell it is. But he's going to find out, and we're going to have it before this song's over. But that night, I drank 2 beers and 12 shots of Jameson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so great to be Arroyo de Roble. But that night, it wasn't so great to be in Watertown. Long story short, I ended up in the parking lot of a Target store in Delafield, or as I call it, De La Field. And I said, I'm going to write a song that people will love every time I sing it, a campfire song. I'm going to write a song that people will love so much that they'll even buy T-shirts with the first line of the song on them. In that moment of drunken inspiration, I started singing, I wish I had a monkey paw. I put it in my pocket. I'd like to buy some happiness, but no one seems to stock it. 3 days later, I played this on the radio on Dave and Carol. Anybody remember when Dave and Carol were together? And even now, 15 years later, people come up to me all the time and say, hey, Patty, I hate you, and I hate that stupid monkey song. I'll be trying to work, and all of a sudden, a million little voices, like Munchkin voices, will come into my head, and they'll all be singing, I wish I had a monkey paw. I put it in my... It's happening to me now in Arroyo de Roble. But in a perfect world, that's what's supposed to happen. I sing a verse, you sing the chorus. Now I have my ringers here to sing it. Should we get them up here? Let's get them up here, the big guys, the big guys. Watch how easy this is, guys. Sometimes I'm a tumbleweed, sometimes I'm a cactus. I'd like to teach the world to sing, but no one wants to practice. 2, 3, 4. I wish I had a monkey paw. I put it in my pocket. I'd like to buy some happiness, but no one seems to stock it. Are these lyrics going to be too difficult for you guys? Scott, by any chance, do you know the lyrics to this song? For the chorus? Could you get your butt back up here then? I crawl inside a turtle shell where nobody can find me. You can't escape reality. There's no need to remind me. Boys? If I was a Swedish fish, I would swim to Sweden. I love that God-forsaken land. It's the closest thing to Eden. Door, tre, door. Let's hear it for the new boy band of Oak Creek. Wait. I'd like to be a super spy. My spying would be covert. And if I go see Beetlejuice, it will be with Congressman Lauren Boebert. 2, 3, 4. Scott is the glue that is holding this boy band together. And for you folks who hate campfire music, you folks out there and you folks out there, I have good news. There's only one more verse. And it goes, sometimes I'm industrious, sometimes I am lazy, and sometimes I sing campfire songs. It drives the ladies crazy. Oh, you know it, Amy! Ow. Okay, boys, gather round. We're going to do one final chorus, but it's going to be like barbershop quartet. Okay, you do all the harmonies. Just sing it softer, like this. Are you guys ready? I wish I had a monkey paw. I put it in my pocket. I'd like to buy some happiness, but no one seems to stock it. Wow! Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for Scott. Let's hear for Scott. Come on! Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, we got to get striped outfits, straw hats. Yeah, like shake. First it was Tiny Tim. Now it's Shakey's, ladies and gentlemen. I have a friend named April who listens to this show. She won't be watching it in real time tonight because she works at a venue in Las Vegas. So she'll be watching this tomorrow. But she requested an old song I wrote about spy movies. Some super spy thing I'm going with tonight. And April, this is for you. I hope you didn't have to work too hard tonight. And I hope you have tomorrow. Well, tomorrow you probably don't have off. It's Vegas after all. Viva Las Vegas. Yeah. So April, don't work too hard, but I hope you like your request. You're purring like a kitten, it makes me suspicious. I'm gentle as a lamb, but I could turn vicious. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and I love you. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, the movie's through. It's such a happy ending, too. I wear a white tuxedo and sniff some brandy. You wear spaghetti straps and eat pills like candy. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and I love you. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, the movie's through. It's such a happy ending, too. You speak Italian and it comes out English. I don't speak at all. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. It's such a happy ending, too. Watch this. Be so glamorous yet so fraught with danger. I'll be mysterious like a handsome stranger. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and I love you. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, the movie's through. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and I love you. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, the movie's through. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and don't look back. Bang, bang, and fade to black. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and fade to black. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and fade to black. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang, and fade to black. Spy movie song. Oh, and also I'd like to do a song for Nikki Schroeder, Long O. Schroeder. I saw Nikki 2 weekends ago in New Hope, Minnesota. And did you know that in Minnesota, you can't take your underage kids in bars with you? What kind of primitive civilization do they have there? My boys have been going into bars with me for, I don't know, since they were this high. One time I looked up, they were in a bar in Chicago. I looked up and my kids were standing on the bar, dancing. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, the waitress put them up there. But we didn't get to see Nikki's daughter. I'm going to do a song for her later on in the show. But right now, this is going to be a tough one because, well, Nikki only requests the difficult ones. It goes. You don't need a mystic crystal underneath your bed. You don't need no acupuncture needles in your head. You don't need a holy man to ease your troubled mind. You don't need to look too far for what you're trying to find. You need me. You need me. You need me to show you how love is supposed to be. Fire, you'll just burn your feet. You don't need an automatic weapon on the street. You don't need no self-help books by no self-made millionaires. You don't need to look too far to find someone who cares. You need me. You need me. To show you how love is supposed to be, to show you how love should feel. You need me. You need me. You need me to show you how love is supposed to be. Show you how love is supposed to be. Me to show you how love is supposed to be. One song now for Michael Falk. Michael Falk, my fellow ukulele player. Make sure to get your favorite chord change right, all right? This one's for the ladies. She's the Hindenburg, the Titanic, Mount St. Helens, and the bank panic. She's my disaster girl. In San Francisco, she's the fault line. On the Poseidon, she was Ernest Borgnine. My disaster girl. Everywhere she goes, everything goes wrong. I could keep her out of trouble, but I don't know for how long. She's in the New Testament and the Old one. She's 2 world wars plus the cold one. My disaster girl. Everywhere she goes, everything goes wrong. I could keep her out of trouble, but I don't know for how long. She's the Chicago Fire, Hurricane Camille, the first footstep on the first banana peel. She's my disaster girl. She's my disaster girl. She's my disaster girl. She's a disaster. Total disaster, my disaster girl. Michael Fall. You guys picked such hard songs this week for me. And for those folks in the driveway who have never seen this show before, these are deep cuts of my show, right? They never pick the easy ones for me. But they send money. So what do? You know what I mean? In fact, out there, if you are interested, I don't know the actual addresses. We didn't bring the sign. PayPal something, Venmo something. Yeah, Pat McCurdy 123 at yahoo.com. That's for PayPal. Pat-McCurdy-2 Venmo. Come on. As Vinnie Barbarino said in Welcome Back, Kotter, give me some drugs, give me some. Actually, I'm saying, give me some money, give me some money. Send your donations. Someone has to keep Joe and Murph fed. You know what I mean? They live in my house. They share a room. One of my favorite people in the entire world. Well, let me take a drink right now. We should have a drinking word. Oh, we have somebody from New Zealand watching, ladies and gentlemen. Amy and Curt's garage is now being viewed in New Zealand, which is like, it's like 11 o'clock on Sunday. I don't know what the hell day it is. It just would take a long time for us to get there, wouldn't it? If we left right now, we wouldn't get to New Zealand until November, which is only like a day away. So, the drinking word is New Zealand. I'd like to do 3 songs now that you guys, well, Amy has the final request in these 3 songs. But they tell a story, I think. I didn't intentionally mean them to tell a story. And Paul Jones, one of my favorite people who lives in Boston, in the Boston area, he is probably right now watching the Rangers and Diamondbacks because he's a gigantic baseball fan. Joe Hipp, my friend here, is from Philadelphia, so he's pretty happy about what happened this year. But Paul Jones requested a song that I have not sung in a long time. But it's part 1 of the story I'm about to tell. Well, you piss me off, but I love you more than I can say. And though you drive me crazy, you do it in the sweetest way. Well, you piss me off, but I love you more than you realize. The way I think about you ain't no big surprise. See, Paul, I forgot the bridge. Dramatic and high-strung. Let me get this right. Joe's going to look up the lyrics for me. Ladies and gentlemen, in the driveway, I rehearsed this song. It's you guys making me nervous. So it's all your fault. Yeah, he can't find it. I'm going to blame Joe now, ladies and gentlemen. I just need the first words. Thank you, Pipe Jim. You're so unpredictable, dramatic, and high-strung. I never know what'll flip off your lip or slip off the tip of your tongue. But you piss me off, but I love you more than you'll ever know. Sometimes I'd like to kill you, but I could never let you go. La da 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 La da 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 da. Things are flying round our house, all the pots and pans. 2 minutes later, you're filled with desire in front of the fire holding hands. Well, I piss you off, but you love me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Your feelings of frustration, they never last too long. 'Cause I piss you off, but you love me more than you'll admit. No need to be embarrassed or ashamed of it. I'm moody and I know I have a tendency to lie. You never know where I'll swing when some new shiny thing happens to catch my eye. Well, I piss you off, but you love me more than you'll ever know. Sometimes you'd like to kill me, but you could never let me go. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. That's part one. Okay? So you know the relationship is sort of rocky. You know what I mean? Other arms could hold you like mine do. Other lips could whisper I love you. Other eyes. Picking hard, son? You guys are making me nervous, all right? Let me start this again. Other arms could hold you like mine do. Other lips could whisper I love you. Other voices might call out your name, but you know it won't be the same. Other eyes could spot you in a crowd. Other jokes could make you laugh out loud. Other sparks might turn into a flame, but you know it won't be the same as it is when we're together, half undressed and full of wine, watching raindrops on the window, feeling fine. So before you tell me that we're through, and you rush off to find somebody new, which would be to your everlasting shame, 'cause we both know it won't be the same. As it is when we're together, half undressed and mesmerized, watching true crime documentaries, covering our eyes. So before you tell me that we're through, and you rush off to find somebody new, would be to your everlasting shame. We both know it won't be the same. Go ahead, play your little game, 'cause we both know it won't be the same. And you'll only have yourself to blame, 'cause we both know that it won't be the same. That was for Sean and Danny Closey. Thank you for picking such a hard song. Amy picked an easy one. You want to know what I've been doing since you left me with a broken heart? I get the feeling that you're hoping I'm still miserable, still torn apart. You want to know what I've been up to since you walked out and turned me upside down? Well, I won't lie to you. Well, I've been going out, having fun, making friends, screw you. Going places, running wild, meeting people, it's true. Doing things I couldn't do all those years I spent with you. Never thought forgetting you would be so easy. You only come back when you want to make sure that you're still in control. Now and then you have to let me know that you own my heart and soul. And you don't care what I've been doing since you left me, but I'll tell you anyway, and I won't lie to you. While I've been going out, having fun, making friends, screw you. Going places, running wild, meeting people, it's true. One thing you could do for me, get out of my memory. I never thought that being free would feel so joyful. So this is how the whole thing ends. You say we can still be friends. I'm Phoebe dancing in the fountain. I don't believe I've ever heard such utter bullshit. Well, I've been going out, having fun, making friends, screw you. Going places, running wild, meeting people, screw you. Going out, getting drunk at Curt and Amy's, screw you. Going out, swiping right, Tinder, screw you. Going out, having fun, making friends, sing! Screw you. I played one for Nikki Schroeder. Now I'd like to do one for Juliet Schroeder, who could not go into a bar in Minneapolis. Well, the kids are playing in an old refrigerator, your face down on the floor. Grandma's with her skinhead friends, and Grandpa's blind to driving. And I can't get the toast out of here, I can't get it out. I can't get the toast out of here, but if I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. If I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Well, the kids are playing with a pack of matches and a pile of oily rags. You're lying down on the operating table from carrying scissors while running. And I can't get the toast out of here, I can't get it out. I can't get the toast out of here, but if I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. If I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Look out! Well, the kids are dropping out of junior high school and you're drinking beer through a straw. Grandpa's plotting to kill the president. Grandma's with her pimp. And me, I'm waiting for the next big bang to blow everything to bits. We all get together on Christmas Day and sing joy to the world. We all get together on Christmas Day and sing joy to the world. And I can't get the toast out of here, I can't get it out. Can't get the toast out of here, but if I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. If I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. If I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. If I had a fork, then I could get the toast out of here. Let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Good God, y'all. said, ooh. Hey. Ooh. Thank you, Juliet Schroeder. I hope that we can come back to Minnesota, maybe play out there. You know, this worked out pretty well. Come and do a new garage, you know what I mean? A strange, strange garage. We should make a tour shirt up, and the top name would be Curt and Amy. Curt and Amy. And we'll do the garage tour and just keep adding. This is going to be amazing, isn't it? In fact, you know what we could do? They got us in an auction for a good cause. It doesn't always have to be for a good cause, am I right? Maybe somebody has our cause in mind. Like, you want me to do a little ad for your exterminator service or something like that? I'll play in your garage. Come on. I would like to thank some of the people that make this show popular or possible. I'm a little nuts tonight because I had the most delicious dinner. Move aside, Murph. These are locals I'm talking to right now. You probably don't go there because it's, well, old hat to you. I forget what the name of the place was. It's a diner on 32, about a road up a piece up, you know what I mean? It was delicious and nobody was there. Yeah, it was good. It was good. They nailed it tonight. I'm a little, you know, yeah. Olive tree, isn't that infringement for the endless salad basket or whatever the hell? Let me thank, okay, your finger's in the way of her name, Helen Nyman. Let's hear for Helen Nyman. I love anyone whose name is Helen. Stevens Patrick is one of my favorite names of all the people who donate. And let me say that I met Steven over the summer. He's a real cool guy. I met him. Brian Kernan. Brian Curhin. Let's hear it for Brian. Peggy Brenner is out in Economwalk watching with Joelle Lefebvre. It's actually Lefevre, but I'm going to call her Lefebvre. It's not Brett Favre. Yeah. Let's, Shannon. What? Shannon, A-Y-D. Shannon Ide. Shannon Ide, thank you for donating. Laura Tucker from Madison, friend of everyone. Rebecca Winsell. Jared Finger, another name I love. I met Jared over the summer, and he's a cool guy, too. Kelly Johnson, she's up there in Minnesota. She didn't bring her kids to the show. Pete Wagner, thank you, Pete Wagner. Joanne and Andrew Lindgren. Marshall Roth and Carolyn Rosewall. I think they're in the Madison area. Thank you. Taffy Anderson. Now, Jason Fenwick. Jason Fenwick sounds like someone's butler. Cheddar out there in Iowa. Cheddar, thank you very much. Billy Berger, thank you. Doug and Jan Thompson. I think they have watched every one of the shows that we've done online. It is our 71st online show right now, 71. Next to number 71 will say Curt and Amy's. They got a better light show than I got, you know what I mean? Doug and Jen. Eric Brock, you have to get your request in earlier. And then y'all play, go ahead, be that way, break my heart night and day, be a bitch, that's okay. Go ahead and be that way. You have to get your requests in earlier. But in North Carolina lives a woman named Kelly Cuss. This one's for you, Kelly. Every morning when I look into the mirror, I see living proof of all my wasted years. I sing this little song. It helps me to be strong. And all those suicidal feelings drift away. Let me hear you say, I am wonderful. I'm so wonderful. I'm a breathtaking view, a dream that's come true. It's true. I am wonderful. Sometimes when I go to work, I just want to die. 'Cause it's boring, seems pointless. Sometimes I don't know why I go on with this grind, why I haven't lost my mind, why I just don't buy a little aeroplane and fly. Let me hear you say, I am wonderful. I'm so wonderful. I'm spectacular. I'm marvelous. And I'm cool. I am wonderful. Merely wonderful. I'm the 4th of July, a wide open sky of blue. I am wonderful. I'm the nearest thing to perfection that mankind has ever known. I'm the top of the food chain, right beneath the olive tree. If they made a movie of my life, I'd be played by Ryan Reynolds. Oh yes, I tiptoe am wonderful. Thomas Cioni, you're up there in Green Bay. Once again, if you're here with someone you love, take their hand right now. Did you ever want something you know you'll never have? Did you ever want something and want it very, very bad? Did you ever want something you know you'll never have? Well, baby, that's how I want you. And did you ever want somebody to hold you while you sleep? Did you ever want somebody to listen while you speak? Did you ever want somebody so bad it made you weak? Well, baby, that's how I want you. Baby, that's how I want you. And I wish I could tell you things you've never heard. I wish I could tell you how it feels to love like this and get nothing back in return. Did you ever feel hungry and know you'd never eat? Did you ever feel tired and know you would never sleep? Did you ever feel lonely in the middle of a crowded street? Well, baby, that's how I want you. 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 Corey Melcar spent a lot of time in the hospital lately, and he's home. Peggy Kunkel could not make up her mind on what song she wanted. We're on the home stretch now. Every dream I have is broken. Every bubble has been burst. Every ray of hope is faded. and things can't get much worse. But this time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. This time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. Hey. Well, the rain came down in buckets for 39 days and nights. The next day the sun was shining. I guess we'll be all right. But this time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. This time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. Guitar. You know what? Maybe we should get the boys back up here. A little encore for my favorite boy band from Oak Creek. Scott, this is easy. I think you could just repeat after me, you know what I mean? Not yet, though. First I gotta sing. I've got to clear away the cobwebs that completely cover me. Find a brand new way of living and a change of scenery. 'Cause this time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. This time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. Everybody, this time, next year, I go down to the ocean, jump in, and I'll float away. Jump in, and I'll float away. I'm gonna float away. Oh, thank you. Everybody join me right now. Everybody get ready. Curt and Amy, Curt and Amy, Curt and Amy, Curt and Amy, Curt and Amy. Sing! Curt and Amy. You guys have been amazing. But did I tell you that Amy had one more request? St. Paul in his letter to the Ephesians said, it came to me upon a midnight glare. Said, I finished writing all of my gospel. Now all I seem to want is sex and beer. Mark Antony looked down on Caesar's body. He said, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I did not come here to praise Caesar. I came here for sex and beer. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like around here. Oh, there's a lot of things you don't know about your neighbors. They know the sex and beer dance. Maybe we should all be doing it. Watch and learn, watch and learn. George Washington, he never crossed the Delaware. There was no midnight ride for Paul Revere. Ben Franklin never discovered electricity. He was too busy looking for sex and beer. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and are the things we like around here. Curt, Amy, would it be so wrong if on a chilly October night in your driveway we had 100% of your neighbors doing the sex and beer dance? Would it be a horrible thing if that happened? I don't think it would be. And so, maybe you don't know the moves well enough. In that case, we will demonstrate them in super slow motion. Sex and beer, sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer are the things we like round. Now, before the Oak Creek police come, I think everybody ought to get up and do the dance. Get up! Why? Because Charles Dickens gave us great expectation. Shakespeare gave us Hamlet and King Lear. Dostoevsky gave us Crime and Punishment. Who the hell is gonna give us sex and beer? Sex and beer, sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer are the things we like around here. And from the city to the suburbs to the country, from the southern to the northern hemisphere, now holding a tremendous referendum, and everybody's choosing, right, sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. Now they could take away our pride and our dignity. Dignity gone. They could use up all our blood and sweat and tears. They could take away our names and give us numbers. He's your neighbor. He's your neighbor. But they will, first Friday in January. The first Friday in January, another virtual show. But they will never take away a sex and beer. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the two things we hold dear. Sex and beer. Sex and beer are the things we like round here. We like sex and beer and sex and beer and sex and beer and Curt and Amy. Thank you. Thank you out there too. Yeah.